boy. Welcome back to a playthrough of Noir Lives.
Some cats like to tease their dinners. That's not my sort of thing. Hey, Richard, what's the sit rep?
Firstly, as I am on duty, I require you to drop the informalities. Please refer to me as Detective Krakowski. Secondly, sitrep is a law enforcement term, Cuddles. You are not authorized to employ it. The situation is that I've been assigned to guard the premises. Now, please, step back, or I will be forced to make you step back. With force. Forcibly!
I'm here on business, actually. The chief called me in himself. So if you'll just let me past, I'll get out of your fur, and we can both get on with our jobs.
Not so fast. Do you have a PI badge and a permit? Without those two things, you won't take a single step further.
Badge? Permit? Are you being serious? Krakowski, you know who I am. I've been at like 10 crime scenes with you before. You hit me right in the face with a volleyball last week. Really hurt.
Don't try and cozy up to me, Cuddles. Rules are rules. Nobody goes inside without a private investigator badge and an official permit P54851. I am an officer of the law. If I do not follow the rules, then the very fabric of society would collapse. The entire city would be plunged into a nightmare of crime from which we might never escape. So, it's my duty to be the moral backbone of this city. Therefore, I'll ask you again. Do you have the correct items?
Yes. I mean no. Well, okay, so don't say no immediately.
No paperwork, no entry, Cuddles.
I left them at the office, all right? I was a bit distracted by something the chief said about declawing machines. But come on, don't be such a stick in the mud, Krakowski. We're friends, right? Good acquaintances, maybe? Distant colleagues?
You see this uniform, Cuddles? This means that I'm on duty. I am not your familiar acquaintance when I'm on duty. I am the only bastion against the forces of darkness seeking to overwhelm this city with their darkness. And you see that lack of badge on you? That means you're currently just a civilian impeding the enforcement of justice. Move along, citizen.
I want to ask you some questions while I'm here.
Maintaining good public relations is one of the key roles of an officer such as myself. I'd be happy to answer your questions.
What do you know about this place?
I know nothing beyond what I've read in past incident reports. Word on the street is, it's a sleazy hotbed of crime owned by a dangerous cat and his son. As soon as this situation is resolved, I hope to never return. Except perhaps to arrest the entire staff.
What's actually happened inside, if you know? The chief just said it was a disturbance.
Detective Fuzzball is inside, and according to him, it's murder.
That's not good. Who died?
We don't know yet. Detective Fuzzball should have some new information, but he has to stay inside to keep an eye on the body. And I need to stay out here to keep away overly curious and badgeless PIs.
Actually, don't worry.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Krakowski.
I'm keeping my nose on you.
One cat's trash is another cat's second-hand trash. Gotta get my paws dirty if I hope to get anywhere. Yikes. A bag full of gears? That doesn't look like trash. I'll grab that. And an old shoe with a name on it. Larry. Oh dear. Larry lost his boot. Maybe I can return it to him. Second worst time I've fallen into trash. Wait. No, yeah. Second. Do not lick. There's a sign for that? Why on this? Who's going around putting these up? An interesting little machine. That didn't do anything. I'm pretty sure this'll turn it on. That's not the right code. The machine is switched on already. I could scoop some up if I really wanted to, I guess, if I needed to contract some awful diseases. How did he die, Tabby? Well, the doctor says he somehow got sick from 80 different horrible things at once. It's the dirtiest thing I've ever seen, so no. It's been stuck on there for so long, I'll never peel it off. The Crying Gerbil presents Flaccid Levitating Pumpkin Live, playing tracks from their debut album, West of Forever and also Upside Down, featuring Grimstunk Hagfederer on vocals. Oh boy. I'm all good on brandy right now. Billy's still half full. I avoid that part of town if I can. They're so aggressive about upselling furniture to you.
Back so soon? Did the villains hear you were on the case and instantly hand themselves in?
Oh, haha, very funny. You know what isn't funny? Officer Krakowski? The sourpuss wouldn't let me into the crime scene.
He's just doing his job. You know how much he loves the pageantry of it all.
Yeah, well, he could take a day off now and then. He's seen me countless times before. I shouldn't need to prove anything with a stupid badge.
Oh, you forgot your private investigator badge again, didn't you? That's the third time this week.
Not true. Only the second.
Uh-huh. What about Monday? I had to go down to the police station myself to hand in those papers when they wouldn't let you file them due to lack of identification.
All right, 3 times.
4 if you count the time you came back for it, then left again after forgetting why you were here.
It's a very forgettable item, all right? Look, I get excited when a job comes up. I can't be expected to keep track of a little badge when my mind is in overdrive, forming plans to foil criminals, save the city. Do you have any idea where I left it?
Knowing you, it's probably in your office somewhere. Krakowski is just doing his job, you know. Same as you. Don't let it frazzle your whiskers.
They're not frazzled, just singed. You know, Krakowski also mentioned a permit. Is that even a real thing, or is he just pulling my tail?
It is for some cases. Did the chief mention one?
I think so. I was a little distracted by the decline comments.
Edna hasn't sent it yet then. I'll just give her a call and check.
Oh, I can do that. Edna and I get along really well.
Are you certain? Edna Honeybottom, the secretary at the police station, with the big hair?
That's her. We've got this cute thing we do where we dance around the fact that we'd be kind of great together.
You and... wow, that's quite an image. But if you insist, sir, the number is bird, snowflake, mouse, bell, shell.
Got it. Shell, bell, well, dog.
No, sir. Here, I'll write it down for you.
I love napping on that thing, but I always have the weirdest dreams. My wonderful book collection. I used to have a picture of my mother in this frame instead of Matrick and I, but, well, I love you, Mom, but it was weird having you staring at me all day. Yep, empty. Lift the headset, then dial. I don't like to brag, but I'm pretty sure I've mastered that.
Hello?
Hey, Edna, it's me, Cuddles. How are you?
Horrible.
Oh, no, what happened?
You phoned me.
Good one. So listen, I'm following up on some documents I need for a case. The one at the Nitty Kitty Club. I need them to get in. Krakowski's being Krakowski, and you know how he is.
Irritating and tiresome?
Yes, exactly.
I meant you.
You got me again. So, can you fax the papers through?
No, I do all my faxing in the morning.
Oh, I kind of really need them now. Krukowski won't let me into the crime scene without them, and the chief said it's a really important case. So.
Fine.
Thank you, Edna.
Whatever. Hi! Constable Frangipane! I need to talk to you!
Now isn't the time for doodles. Doodling helps me note here. Wait, vest detective? Well, look at that. I've created a cat-shaped indentation in the cushions. It's too heavy to... Linty. A collection of tomes. It's written very academically. Puts me to sleep in minutes. Yeah, still no fun at all. If you enjoyed this book, try the prequel, 8 Great Plates of Dates. Mac's full power snarled as he fired all 16 barrels of his quad blasters into the alien's sole remaining face. Oh my goodness, Max is so cool. Well, how about that? You can hear better when you press something hollow against the surface. I'm pretty confident I don't need this anymore. Oh, well, that's good. I should tell that one to Tabby. They look beautiful. Has that fax arrived?
It just came through. It's right here on my desk. I attached a rosette to make it look extra official.
Thank you, Tabarama Ding Dong. Tabby, killing it, as always. Remind me again, where can I find that badge?
Your badge is definitely in your office somewhere. Go on and use your investigation skills.
Just watch me. Thanks, Tabby. That takes care of the permit. Guess I don't need this posted anymore. The note said she's out of the country. She left her contact number, though. If you need to contact me, please contact the Dean of the Department of Biology at Farrington University, or phone me at...
Hi there! This is Professor Huggy, PhD, LAPD, DHCP. I'm just busy opening an ancient tomb. Oh no! She's been awakened! Quick, bring me the Staff of Elemental Judgment! We must...
I can't use this on its own. Just a bunch of gears. What could you fix with this? Gears don't go with that. That doesn't need money. That doesn't need money. It's a drawer. See you soon. Just a light of my life. Fire of my throat. I'm no alcoholic, but a small glass of brandy in the evenings sure helps me round out the day. I can't lean all the way down there just to lick a box. I really enjoy listening to the... Hey, my detective badge is under this cushion. How'd you end up there, you sneaky little thing? Back into my pocket with you. What's the dealio, Krakowski?
Please refrain from taking that casual tone with an officer of the law, Cuddles. I have a taser, and I'm not afraid to fill in a form to apply for permission to use it. In 3 to 6 weeks!
Hey, Krakowski, I'm just gonna pop inside.
Not so fast. Have you found your PI badge and fax permit yet?
I found the things you wanted. It was really hard. I hope you're grateful.
Well, these both seem to check out. Pleased to meet you, P.I. Nuttabutter. I actually expected you a while ago. What with the severity of the situation?
What? I stood just... Krakowski, I swear.
The corpse is cooling, Cuddles. The crime scene awaits you.
At least I can get to work. Now that you'll actually let me.
The law thanks you.
The law is a...
A what, citizen?
Lovely. The law is, lovely.
Ha! Delighted to hear it. Oh, and, one more thing, Cuddles. I'll be keeping that permit. Don't want you... persuading your way into any other places you shouldn't be now, do we?
Goodbye, Krakowski.
I'm keeping my nose on you.
Ramon, I'm in. The club looks deserted, though. The only patrons in here tonight are wearing blue and carrying guns.
Cuddles! Finally! Where have you been? I've been waiting here for ages.
A huge oil tanker of a police cat hovered near the entranceway, his eyes darting between the door and an even larger cat standing behind the bar. As soon as he saw me, his shoulders sagged in relief, and he hurried over, his voice unnecessarily loud.
I think if I make eye contact with that bar cat one more time, he might try to eat me.
Sorry, Detective. You can ask the nitpicky officer guarding the door why I'm late. He didn't want to let me in.
Oh, yes? Out of spite, no doubt. I'm sure you didn't, say, forget your badge again?
He obviously knows who I am by now. He's just choosing to be annoying.
This isn't just another case, Cuddles. We're on Montague home turf. And badges are not. That puts us on the back paw. Krakowski and I are here because we thought we might catch the Montagues doing something that they would let us lock a couple of them up. But it's worse than that. Much worse.
Oh, no.
Edgar Montague, Bartholomew's son, is dead. Murdered.
Oh, well, cucumbers.
Well, not only that, but that starlet, Miss Kitty, has mysteriously and coincidentally vanished.
Mystery and coincidence. Huh. In my experience, you only get to pick one. So, what happened exactly?
All I know is so far is that Tinkle the Bearcat, you can't miss him. He looks like someone stuck legs and arms into a mountain. He opened the club up for the evening, as usual, and found the body. Needless to say, it wasn't there when he closed the night before.
And you guys heard about it through the tapped phone when he called his boss.
Well, I heard something. It's a low-quality tap. The chief saw an opportunity, and we headed right over. As soon as I got in, though, I realized it was way worse than we expected. And I called the chief on the house phone. He told me to do nothing and wait for a PI.
And here I am.
At last.
Where's the body?
It's on the other side of the room, near the stage. I'll show you when we're done yakking.
Have you finished a preliminary investigation?
Yeah. Dead mobster's kid. Oh, terribly sad. End of story.
That's it?
As soon as I learned who it was, I gave the chief a call. He said he'd send a PI. I was expecting Alfonso.
That hack?
But you'll do.
Gee, thanks. Couldn't you at least get all the staff together? Start asking some questions?
Listen carefully, Cuddles. Right now, this is a mess. And that's what I want it to stay. A mess. Not a mob war. Not with dead cats turning up in the river every morning and police being attacked in the streets. The chief told me to be paws off, and I'm happy to comply. So, no, I didn't dissemble the staff, don my monocle, point at things with my cane while yelling, "Aha!" The telltale mark of the count to guilty. I left that for you.
You're being awfully callous tonight, Detective. A cat is dead.
No, Cuddles. A Montague is dead. There's a big difference. You don't know them like I do. Montagues are rotten and dangerous. I've seen firsthand the trouble they can cause in this city. One less of them around doesn't bother me.
Perhaps he wasn't a good cat, but I still don't think he deserved to be murdered.
There's that immutable sense of justice of yours again. I respect you, Cuddles, but you have to learn when to say, he had it coming, especially in this city. In any case, the investigation is in your paws now. Krakowski and I are here until we get the crime scene photos for documentation, and then we're heading right back to HQ.
I won't let you guys down.
Some promises are easier to make before you realize how deep the muck goes, Cuddles. But thanks.
All right, time to see the unpleasantness.
Follow me. And holster your tongue, please.
Hilarious. You know, if I ever find out who started the rumor that I lick everything, I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind.
Surely you mean lick their face repeatedly, you dirty licker.
Nobody's here to steal, take my coat, so I'll just keep it on. Nobody's had any time to clean up after last night's fun, or they just didn't care to. I prefer my alcohol identifiable.
Okay, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.